My parents also pushed me that, you go for competitive exams, go for UPSC, SSC, the office of a member of parliament, and I started interning there.
Oh.
Percentage of criteria given to your LinkedIn account also.
When you truly want something, the universe starts aligning everything to make it happen.
Yeah, my first breakthrough with the government, whole government arena, and
Incredible journey across parliament, ministries, and now monthly.
Call from the MP's assistant. I was on cloud 9. I can
फील्ड में कम्युनिकेशन और पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग का क्या रोल है?
भाई आपका वो पंचामृत वाला principle I hear that these are the 5 core things that we should be focusing on.
And welcome to the very first podcast of Building Bharat, Youth and Governance. I'm your host Alfia Rizvi, Strategic Communication Intern at Building Bharat. And today, I'm truly excited to kick off this series with someone I have looked up to for a long time, Sejal Jakmola.
Thank you so much, Alfia, for that lovely introduction. And I'm truly, truly honored to have been called by Building Bharat for this podcast. And I hope this is beneficial to as many people as possible.
The pleasure is truly ours, Sejal, and I know our listeners are going to love hearing about your experiences.
I hope so.
तो आगे बढ़ने से पहले मैं कुछ पर्सनल बात शेयर करना चाहती हूँ. Like how they say, when you truly want something, the universe starts aligning everything to make it happen. Right? तो आज का दिन भी मेरे लिए कुछ ऐसा ही है. Like I'm very interested in public policy and governance, and I have admired your journey for so long and wanted to connect with you on LinkedIn for so long. And when I got selected as a strategic communication intern at Building Bharat, like I had no idea that life would lead me here hosting a podcast with you. So today I'm very grateful to you and Building Bharat for the support.
Well, I'm actually grateful to you guys that you're doing such a wonderful work. There are so many students who message me asking for guidance, and given my professional commitments also, there are times जब मैं reply नहीं कर पाती हूँ बच्चों को, and I feel really really bad that मैं उतना टाइम नहीं दे पा रही हूँ किसी को पर्सनली. बट आई फील आज के पॉडकास्ट के बाद a lot of people are going to benefit from this, and they can always go back to this video and listen to it whenever they need guidance. So I'm really hopeful that this goes well.
Yeah. So Sejal, like you've worn many hats across parliament, ministries, and now at Manthan. So I would love to take our listeners a little deeper into your journey and experiences. Like starting with the first question, you had an incredible journey across parliament, ministries, and now Manthan, as I mentioned above. What initially motivated you to step into the world of legislative consulting and public policy?
Right. So I'll start with a brief introduction of myself, because I feel that would give a little bit of context to how I got to here. So I did my bachelor's and master's in history from Lady Shri Ram College, University of Delhi. And while I was in my second year of college, I like my master's rather, I realized that getting into academia or being an assistant professor was something that I was not very keen on getting into. And that is when my parents also pushed me that you go for competitive exams, go for UPSC, SSC. But I mean, we all know how incredibly unpredictable these exams are, right? और मैं चाहती थी that I do something. So like anyone who gets into public policy, they have it in their minds that they want to do something for the society, right? And मेरे साथ भी वही case है. I'm not a unique person. So वही था that थोड़ा कुछ करना है on ground level. And that is when I came across these opportunities on LinkedIn, primarily research opportunities in public policy. मैंने एक थिंक टैंक में इंटर्नशिप करी बाय द नेम ऑफ सरकारी स्कूल. सो दे प्राइमरीली वर्क इन द फील्ड ऑफ प्राइमरी एजुकेशन इन गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स. वहाँ मैंने अपना सबसे पहला इंटर्नशिप किया इन पब्लिक पॉलिसी, एंड आई रियलाइज दैट इसमें अच्छा लग रहा है, इसमें थोड़ा लग रहा है दैट दिस इज समथिंग फॉर मी. एंड वहीं से आई स्टार्टेड राइटिंग, एनालाइजिंग, रिसर्चिंग. वो करते करते I came across the Ministry of Culture internship hosted by Manthan. So that is how I got my first breakthrough with the whole government arena. And while I was interning with the Ministry of Culture, as and when my internship got over with the ministry, I got an offer from the office of a member of parliament, and I started interning there.
Oh.
And as I was interning there, I was involved in legislative research, writing policy briefs, also public relations and communication for the MP's office. So थोड़ा और उसमें अच्छा लगने लगा कि अब थोड़ा experience build हो गया है. I'm able to contribute more और experience भी बढ़ ही रहा था साथ साथ. So I started applying more and ultimately I got a full-time position there and now I'm working with Manthan also. So I came a full circle in that sense that my first breakthrough came through Manthan only and now I'm an employee there. So I always joke about this in the office also that I was an intern and now I'm an employee there. So yeah, I mean, I'm truly, truly grateful to them because they are the ones who actually started all of it. So yeah, that is how I got into the whole legislative consulting area. And I mean, the interest part, I feel it's majorly because, once you find your niche, that this is something which is interesting to me so much, it gets a lot of your attention. And secondly, that is field, you get to do a lot for others also. Right, people who are, not in the position to help themselves. You are somewhere in a position to do something for them. So I think that is something very, very rewarding. And yeah, I completely resonate with it so much so that I've made it my whole career now. So yeah, that is how.
That's such a powerful start to your story, Sejal. Right. Let's move forward. आपने लोकसभा और राज्यसभा एमपीज के साथ काम किया है, एग्रीकल्चर और कल्चर जैसे मिनिस्ट्रीज में भी. तो इन सब कॉम्पिटिटिव रूल्स को आपने कैसे सिक्योर किया? लाइक क्या अप्रोच था आपका जब आप अप्लाई कर रहे थे?
राइट, सो इसमें दो चीजें हैं. पहला आपका सीवी एंड दूसरा जो काफी बच्चे ओवरलुक कर देते हैं वो है आपका लिंक्डइन प्रेजेंस. इट मैटर्स अ लॉट. Because initially, even so, a little bit of context about me, I'm a very, very introverted and a reserved person. And initially, when I was not very keen on posting on LinkedIn and being visible to others. But it's honestly a paradox that I'm now at 16K and I'm an introvert. But यही दो चीजें हैं जो बहुत बहुत मैटर करती हैं. So with your CV, you need for government internships especially, आपको ऐसा नहीं है कि 5 से 6 इंटर्नशिप्स चाहिए अपने सीवी में टू मेक इट स्टैंड आउट. अगर आपके पास 2 इंटर्नशिप्स भी हैं एंड यू हैव डन समथिंग वैल्यूएबल इन इट एंड यू हैव गेन्ड समथिंग आउट ऑफ इट, आई फील दैट is sufficient enough because when I had applied, I only had 2 internship experience on my CV. One was Sarkari school and the other was Niti Tantra. It's a student-led think tank. But I had made it a point कि अगर मैं इस internship को कर रही हूँ तो I take as much as I can from in the learning perspective. So I wrote as much as I could. When I was interning with Niti Tantra, I wrote 4 long form research papers, had it also published on Niti Tantra's website. So those things actually helped a lot in the sense that मेरे जो capabilities हैं और जो मेरे abilities हैं वो मेरे recruiter के सामने I had presented well. Second, again, is your formatting, how you do it. So you have to write everything in a certain manner that actually makes it stand out. So what I used to do was I would quantify the work that I was doing. Quantifying in the sense that you put numbers to it. Like,
okay,
so this much percentage of, let's say I was also involved in social media stuff. So would write it in a manner that I, increased the visibility of that XYZ page to a certain percentage. So yada yada, I used to do it that way. And again, the publications that I had, I mentioned it in my CV, any positions of responsibility that I took in college, I wrote it in a manner that, it actually makes it stand out to your recruiter. वो बहुत generic नहीं लगना चाहिए because everyone's writing in a similar way only. But आप उसको इस तरीके से लिखो जो आपको कैसे stand out करवा रहा है within all of the students, right? तो वो आप ChatGPT की हेल्प ले सकते हो उसमें, but then at the end of the day आपको वो थोड़ा खुद उसमें एफर्ट डालना पड़ेगा.
Right.
Yeah, so CV is the first thing, and then is your LinkedIn visibility also, because sometimes I have seen some think tanks recruiting students wherein they have a certain percentage of criteria given to your LinkedIn account also. तो अगर आप नहीं कुछ पोस्ट कर रहे हो तो आप स्टार्ट कर दो. आपको लग रहा होगा कि क्या ही कुछ कंटेंट नहीं है, बट आप थोड़ा उसमें एफर्ट डालोगे तो यू विल सी दैट देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स दैट यू कैन राइट ऑन. यू कैन राइट अबाउट योर कॉलेज एक्सपीरियंस, यू कैन write about your internship experience. You can write about the things that you've learned in the whole process. So a lot of things are there, but again, reiterating what I just said, that one's your CV and the other one's your LinkedIn presence. So yeah, I think these are the two things which I really, really worked on, which got me to where I am.
So, जो cold emailing होती है या networking, तो इन fields में इनका कोई role होता है?
With regards to CV, of course, I mean, when you are cold mailing and doing all these things, you are inherently attaching your CV with it, right? And sometimes, I mean, I have seen it whenever I used to cold mail to let's say a corporate setup. You have companies like EY, KPMG who also take in public policy interns, right? So they do have recruiters who would go to your LinkedIn profile and see what is this kid up to. So yeah, I think it does play a role. Not just internships, even for jobs also, I would say a LinkedIn account plays a really big role.
Okay. So let's talk about your current role at Manthan. What does your work there involve? Like, how is it different from your consulting work in Parliament?
Right. So with Manthan, I'm mostly associated with their outreach, public relations, and communication, which is very different from what I've been doing up till now. In parliamentary legislative consulting is majorly providing research assistance, also providing policy, writing policy briefs, briefing the member of parliament with all the upcoming bills, the policies that are there. Something which, I would go to the office and do it there. But with Manthan, it is something that is more client facing. So I have to interact with a lot of students, and I have to develop communication strategies which would put Manthan's vision and mission out to the public. And that is something that I've been telling a lot of people also, that actual growth to my personal or like my whole personality came with this role only, because research work is something that you're sitting at a table and doing it. You're just reporting to your member of parliament in this case. But with the public relations and communication work, I feel that both थोड़ा ज़्यादा ऐसा personal development के तौर पे आया, because now I have to actually interact with a lot of people, and then it is also helping me with my own communication skills, and overall taking me out of my comfort zone and that whole shell that I had built around myself कि नहीं मैं तो introvert हूँ, मैं बात नहीं करूँगी. But I think yeah that has truly helped me.
Okay, so when you got selected, तो वो feeling कैसी क्या है? We just wanted to know.
Got selected like with the parliament or with Manthan?
Yes, with Manthan, with parliament. So what was your feeling?
Right. So the parliament one was something which I felt was like a dream come true. Like you only started with this, right? That किसी चीज को इतने टाइम से अगर आप चाहते हो, then the whole universe conspires
yes,
to get to you, right? I actually I'm a huge fan of this statement, because I first heard it in this movie Om Shanti Om, and since then I've been like a true believer in it. And I think when I started with the Ministry of Culture internship, I would see all these LAMP fellows on my profile whenever I would go on LinkedIn, and I would just wish that someday even I would be, working with the parliament, and वो feeling कैसी होगी, मैं जाऊंगी इनके साथ काम करूंगी, कैसा लगेगा. I would also put it in my work experience section. And when I received that call from the MP's assistant, I was on cloud 9. I cannot even begin to tell you. I had to literally calm myself down कि हाँ मतलब मैं उनसे आराम से बात करने की कोशिश कर रही थी, but internally it was like whole it was truly a dream come true for me. With Manthan also, it was unbelievable because I was not expecting something like that. I had actually put out a post on my profile as a joke that how I would be the next top pick for any recruiter in the public policy field. And I was not looking for anything at that time. I had just put it like that. And then I received the founders message on WhatsApp asking कि आप interested working, and I said, okay, let's have a chat. And then the next day I went there and they offered me the role.
That's so inspiring. So let's move to the next. You also founded the Fem Prologue recently. So what kind of impact are you aiming to create with it, and what inspired you to launch this platform?
Combine two things that I love. So I love reading. I mean, you can't see my desk right now, but I have a huge pile of books here itself. And the second is that, again, the spaces for women. So I tried to combine both of these and came with the whole idea of Infologue, that I have a women exclusive book club wherein we can talk about books. So majorly we call it the book ranting. So we rant about all these characters, all the books. And secondly, people here are completely वो फ्रीडम है दैट यू कैन टॉक अबाउट एनीथिंग एंड एवरीथिंग अंडर द सन. तो यहाँ पे लोग कॉलेज की रैंटिंग करते हैं, अपने घर वालों की रैंटिंग करते हैं, कुछ भी हो, दे जस्ट हैव दैट लिबर्टी एंड दैट होल सेफ सिक्योर स्पेस जहाँ पे आप रैंटिंग करो, आपको कोई गाइडेंस चाहिए. सो वी हैव women from all ages and all walks of life that we have here. And I mean, it's just been 2 or 3 months since I founded this, but we haven't actually met in real life as of yet. But yeah, everyone's there for each other at all times. So I think the mission is being successful in this case.
So that's so inspiring. You're not just working in policy; you're also building a space for others too. That's really.
I think that's the whole idea, Alfia. I feel to hold spaces for others as well.
For sure. So you're also quite active on LinkedIn, and I've been following you for a long time, and also public platforms. So आपके according आज के time में policy या governance field में communication और personal branding का क्या role है?
Right. So public policy is a very new, like an emerging field as of now, and बहुत से jobs भी इसमें create हो रहे हैं as we speak. There's a lot of things within the public policy arena itself. There's impact consulting, there's government consulting, a lot of things. Even the development sector is there. So I feel once you identify your niche, initially you should be exploring a lot. I am still in that phase only wherein I'm exploring कि अब next क्या करना है. But I feel to even get to that stage, you need to start experimenting also. And that is where LinkedIn comes in. So आप लोगों के साथ connect करो. You know, people who are already working there, people who have already established themselves in the field. You start connecting with them, having chat with them. क्योंकि आप जब दूसरों के experiences भी सुनते हो, you get to learn a lot और थोड़ा clarity भी उन चीजों से. And with personal branding, I feel it makes you stand out. Because खुद कोई भी करियर हो, आपको स्टैंड आउट तो करना ही पड़ेगा, because that is how you attract more opportunities for yourself. I have seen it in my case also that so I say कि आप अगर अपने आप को visible कर देते हो and you have a certain credibility built, those opportunities would inherently come to you. So it's the same with public policy also. आप करोगे, आपकी branding होगी, आप communicate करोगे लोगों से. I feel वो जो भी जॉब आप ढूंढ रहे हो, कोई भी इंटर्नशिप आप ढूंढ रहे हो, किसी ना किसी के थ्रू you will eventually get it. So I've seen with my friends also, some of them are quite active on LinkedIn and they have bagged opportunities from EY. Some got into the parliament itself through all of this, because you know, these internship opportunities keep on appearing on LinkedIn, and if the recruiter likes what you and they feel that you know ये इंसान कर सकता है इस चीज को, they would reach out to you. तो वही है, आप whoever is watching the podcast should know that you shouldn't shy away from posting.
So my next question is, like, आपने legislative research, policy analysis और communication तीनों में काम किया है, तो आपके हिसाब से young professional जो है इन areas में grow करने के लिए कौन से skills पे focus कर सकते हैं?
So number one would be your research through your primary, secondary, whatever sources that you are using, whatever data analytics that you are using. Second is your your analysis skills, which includes your critical thinking, your open-mindedness to whatever has been presented to you. Then when you move on to the third stage, wherein you have done your research and analysis, and now you have to write it. And fourth is your communication, wherein you communicate whatever you have understood to other people so that they can understand it as easily as possible. So I think these are the four major skills that are required. But I'll add a fifth one also, which is reading. So I mean, that is something which I feel is quite missing in today's time, that we're not reading as much as we should be. We are consuming all of this data, all of this information through reels or through social media, carousel posts वगैरह.
Yeah.
But मुझे ऐसा लगता है that you need to read books, you need to read newspaper, because actual knowledge and आपका जो focus है, your concentration, वो इन सब चीजों से बहुत बढ़ता है. So I feel majority of the audience who would be watching this are people who would be in their college right now. तो आप अगर नहीं हो इस हैबिट में, start developing it. कोई पतला बुक से ट्राई कर लो, some 100-120 pages book, but start reading all of this. Start reading material on public policy. Not necessarily public policy. There's so many things that you can read. There's geopolitics. I absolutely love reading international relations in my free time. There's economics. There's history. I mean, I'm done with history at this point. I've read so much, but these are things that would build your focus and your concentration. तो आपको वो चीज आती है. तो I think these 5 भाई आपका वो पंचामृत वाला पूरा प्रिंसिपल आ गया, that these are the 5 core things that you should be focusing on.
Okay. So let's talk about the selection process. Like, what was your strategy while preparing your resume, SOP, and for the interview? Any tips or things that helped you stand out?
Yeah, so I'll majorly be focusing on the government internship part here, because the selection, I'm more well versed with that process. So starting with the resume, because that's the primary thing that goes first. So with my resume, I tried to keep it as minimal as possible. तो ये थोड़ा मिसकंसेप्शन है कि आपके रिज्यूमे में जितनी ज्यादा चीज होंगी, आपके चांसेस उतने बढ़ जाएंगे सिलेक्शन में. बट इन रियलिटी इट्स नॉट. इट मेक्स योर सीवी अ बिट हार्डर टू रीड, क्योंकि वो इतना सब कुछ आप लिख देते हो उसमें. तो ट्राई टू कीप इट विद इन 2 pages. उतने में आपको अपनी बात रखनी आ जानी चाहिए कि ये बॉस मैं ये काम करती हूँ एंड दिस इज व्हाट आई एम ऑफरिंग. तो वो 2 pages में हो जाना चाहिए आपका. यू कैन स्टार्ट विद योर एजुकेशनल क्वालिफिकेशन. Maybe start with a professional summary also, if you are comfortable doing that. Then you can have your educational qualification. Then you can have your internship experience, जिसमें I feel max to max 4 intern number. And then you can have any publication or a project or a research paper that you have worked on. आप उसको लिख सकते हो that this is like the title of my research paper and ये इसके अंडर किया है मैंने कोई भी organization, whatever you can write that. Then you can have your position of responsibility वाला section. So let's say you have been a part of some society but you hold like a position there, a secretary or a vice president or treasurer, etc, etc. So you can put that, but when you do that you need to be careful कि आप जिस रोल के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो क्या वो अलाइन कर रहा है उससे. तो जैसे काफी पब्लिक पॉलिसी रूल्स होते हैं वेयर यू नीड टू शो योर लीडरशिप स्किल्स आल्सो, तो आप उसमें ऐड कर सकते हो दैट आई वाज पार्ट ऑफ दिस सोसाइटी एंड इस रोल में आई शोकेस माय कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स, आई शोकेस माय लीडरशिप स्किल्स. सो यू नीड टू अलाइन इट विद द पोजीशन दैट यू आर अप्लाइंग फॉर. And I think these are majorly the things that you should be covering. One tip that I personally used was that I would attach a research paper that I had previously written when I was interning with Niti Tantra. So I used to attach it as a writing sample. And I think that somehow increased my chances of getting selected, because you're attaching a proof of your work with that. So, they can always read it. Because I remember when I got my first internship with a member of parliament, they had very specific, they did not ask me about anything. They just asked me about that research sample that I had attached with it. तो उन्होंने उसके बारे में काफी चीजें पूछी थी कि क्या रिसर्च किया, आपको क्या समझ आया उसमें, आपके क्या रिकमेंडेशंस हैं. तो I think that stood out and it helped. So I always tell this to anyone. I mean, I don't believe in gatekeeping anything. मैं सब बोल देती हूँ, सब बता देती हूँ. तो this is something that I had done. And अगर आपके पास writing sample है, आप उसको absolutely you attach it with your like the cold mail or the CV. Sometimes when you're applying through a Google form, they do ask for a writing sample. तो वहाँ तो आपको करना ही है. But अगर आप cold mailing कर रहे हो तो आप please take that extra effort और वो कर लो. अगर आपने अभी तक कुछ नहीं लिखा है, कुछ भी नहीं किया, तो इतने like a lot of things go on in our society. आप कुछ भी उठाओ, उसके ऊपर लिखो, polish it, आप वो अटैच कर दो उसके साथ. I mean, that would just be an added advantage, I believe. Third, coming to the interview part of it. So with the government internships, it is majorly they would ask you about your CV. So whatever you have written in it, you should be thorough with it. आपको सब पता होना चाहिए. आपने उसमें कोई मतलब आपने उसमें ये चीजें भी लिखी है, आपको वो भी पता होना चाहिए कि मैंने क्यों लिखा है वो. अपना नाम लिखा है, सब पता होना चाहिए आपको उसके अंदर, क्योंकि वो कुछ भी पूछ सकते हैं उसमें से. And second is the role that you're applying for. So if it's a research related role, you should know कि research कैसे conduct होती है, what are the different methods of conducting research, yada yada. And then again, if it's a public policy role or with a member of parliament, I feel आपको थोड़ा करंट अफेयर्स से भी वेल वर्स्ड होना चाहिए, क्योंकि आफ्टर ऑल यू विल बी वर्किंग इन दैट स्पेस ओनली. तो आपको कोई ये नहीं बोल रहे कि आपको बिल्कुल ही ऐसा पीएचडी लेवल जाना है उसके अंदर, बट यू नो अ cursory and just a general awareness should be there with you. तो यही है. Again, one more thing, polity, I'm not saying political science, I'm just saying polity, जैसे लक्ष्मीकांत जैसे है जिसके अंदर बेसिक आपको पूरा फाउंडेशनल वो बता है उसके अंदर. तो आपको वो सब चीजें पता होनी चाहिए when you are applying for a parliamentary role, कि कितनी सीट्स हैं लोकसभा में, राज्यसभा में, बिल कैसे पास होता है, what are the different types of questions that can be asked in the parliament, what are the different kinds of motions there are. So these are some of the things जो you know make you stand out when they're taking your interview. तो यही सब चीजें हैं. एंड आई थिंक इस पे ही थोड़ा अगर आप वर्क करोगे, ऐसा कुछ यूपीएससी लेवल इंटरव्यूज नहीं होते उनके, दे जस्ट वांट टू सी आपका जनरल अवेयरनेस कितना है टुवर्ड्स योर सराउंडिंग्स, एंड भाई आप इस रोल में कितना फिट बैठ रहे हो. तो यू जस्ट हैव टू कन्विंस देम दैट आई एम द राइट फिट फॉर दिस. Yeah, I think that is how it is.
Okay, great. So now for our final question. Lastly, like a lot of students and young professionals aspire to work in governance or public policy, right? But don't know where to begin. Like, what practical advice would you give them, especially for applying to internship with MPs or ministries?
Right. So first I'll cover people who are just beginning into this field, and this is something that my mentor, as I actually like to call him, Manthan's founder himself, he had told me that you know, you should first start from the grassroots level. So these are your NGOs and यू नो, तो जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको पब्लिक पॉलिसी में काम करना है तो आपको सीधा पार्लियामेंट पहुंच जाना. उसके लिए आपके सराउंडिंग्स आप देखोगे, नेबरहुड में ही इतने प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं. देयर इज प्रॉब्लम विद रिगार्ड्स टू सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट, देयर इज ड्रेनेज प्रॉब्लम सो मच इन दैट Delhi NCR in general. So these are some of the problems that you know you can identify. I mean, today itself I was going to Vasant Kunj and I realized, you know, you have these bus stands, and in this scorching heat, you know, you don't have provisions for even those nominal matkas of water for the pedestrians there. So these are some of the things that you should, you know, be aware of what's going on in your surroundings, and आप उन्हें identify करो. You know, start identifying these things. सोचो उसके बारे में. A lot of things आपके सराउंडिंग में हो रही हैं, तो you know, take a start from there. NGOs इन सब चीजों में बहुत एक्टिव रहते हैं. तो आप उनके साथ काम अगर करोगे तो आपको पहले ग्रास रूट लेवल पे ही आपका फाउंडेशन बनना शुरू हो जाएगा कि ये है एक्चुअल में पब्लिक पॉलिसी. एंड उसके तो जो रिजल्ट्स होते हैं वो बहुत फास्ट भी आपको दिखाई देते हैं, क्योंकि विद पार्लियामेंट लाइक पॉलिसी आएगी, एक्ट बनेगा, फिर वो एग्जीक्यूटिव उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करेगा. इट टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ, बट व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग विद एनजीओज और यू नो थिंग्स लाइक दैट, आप बहुत फास्ट रिजल्ट्स देखते हो. एंड आई फील वो आपका ना थोड़ा रिवॉर्ड सिस्टम भी एक्टिवेट करते हैं कि ये एक्चुअली रिवॉर्डिंग है ये फीलिंग. आप वो चेंज देख रहे हो जो आपने आइडेंटिफाई करी प्रॉब्लम, यू वर्कड ऑन इट एंड यू आर एक्चुअली सीइंग पीपल बेनिफिट फ्रॉम दैट. तो वो आपको थोड़ा और मोटिवेट भी करता है. सो यू स्टार्ट विद दैट. आई डोंट नो व्हाट दैट इज but yeah, so you start with that, and then you move on to, I would say, think tanks. So you start working with think tanks. These research think tanks do a wonderful job when it comes to policy analysis and providing all of this consultancy to the government. तो आप उनके साथ काम करोगे तो आप एक लेवल फिर और ऊपर आ जाओगे, that you know you are now working in a more systemized setup, and you're actually now writing those policies and working on it. And then you move on to work with ministries and with the parliament. So instead of taking that big jump, I mean, वो थोड़ा लगता भी है कि नहीं, हमने वहां का एम किया तो हम वहां जाएंगे, यू विल डेफिनेटली गेट देयर, बट सीढ़ी आपको ऐसे ही चढ़नी पड़ती है। आप ये जंप लोगे तो आप उतनी ही तेजी से नीचे भी आओगे फिर, क्योंकि वो बेस ही नहीं बना होगा उस टाइम तक। तो आप ऐसे ही करके चलो। आई मीन, my like the founder of Manthan, he has said it time and again, and I think that is something which is actually benefiting me also, because he keeps on talking about all of these things, and I get all this free gyan just by listening to what he's saying. So whatever I have understood is that आपका base बना बहुत जरूरी है. Your foundation should be solid, and then you move on to work to the upper, like the higher echelons of it. And of course, जब आपका बेस ही इतना strong होगा, तो nothing can stop you from getting that government role or government internship. So I feel that is there, and I feel just in general, just work on your knowledge. Um, आपको वो internship eventually मिल जाएगी. I have seen a lot of people जो मेरे साथ 2-3 महीना उन्होंने पूरा they worked on it, and now they are working, let's say, with councillors or with some ministry or with a member of parliament. They are there, but what sets them apart is that they're actually willing to put in that amount of work. वो अपना knowledge भी बढ़ा रहे हैं, तो वो लोगों के साथ कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं ऑन लिंक्डइन, दे आर रीचिंग आउट टू पीपल. तो बैठे बैठे तो कुछ नहीं होगा, यू विल हैव टू टेक दैट एफर्ट. तो आई फील दैट इज ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड. आई हैव told everything and anything that I had and have been using. In fact, September 2024, I was not on LinkedIn at all. And I used to think, I had this perception that humanities के students का क्या ही मतलब है LinkedIn पे, हमें कुछ नहीं मिलेगा वहाँ से. But somebody gave me a little bit of push at that time, and I had made my account. And I think वो जो एक थोड़ा curiosity है, I think curiosity will get you into a lot of rooms with opportunities. So curiosity के through ही I started connecting with more people who were already there where I wanted to be, and that inspired me. I took that initiative, started posting, started being consistent with it, and one thing led to the another. And I mean, I don't like to call myself an influencer in that sense, but yeah, it's like there now. So like, I mean, it's for everybody to see. It's all there how I went from an intern to a working professional, and it all
really inspiring, Sejal. Really inspiring.
Yeah, I mean, it all happened. I mean, it's not even an year to it. It will be an year in September. तो वो 10-11 महीनों के span में hustled like really hard. And yeah, I think अगर आप, again coming back to that famous dialogue, okay, if you want something, it will get to you eventually.
Right. So, and just to squeeze in one last doubt, there's a summer internship under the Vice President of India. Any idea like how someone can go about securing that?
I'm not sure about the summer internship. I think there's the Rajya Sabha internship recently, which is going on, which is organized by the Secretariat, or I mean, I'm not really sure how that goes on, but of course, I mean, I'll maybe get back to it sometime later, because I'm really not sure how that's going on.
No problem. Sejal, so thank you so much for sharing your journey, but also guiding so many of us through it. I'm sure our listeners are walking away with direction and a whole lot of more motivation. Today, to all the listeners, thank you for being part of the very first episode of Building Bharat Youth and Governance. ये तो सिर्फ शुरुआत है, हम आगे भी ऐसे ही कॉन्वर्सेशन लाते रहेंगे जहाँ यूथ वॉइसेस और चेंज मेकर्स के पर्सपेक्टिव सामने आएंगे. If you like this episode, don't forget to follow us, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and stay tuned for more. Until next time, this is your host Alfia Rizvi signing off. Take care and keep building Bharat. Thank you so much, Sejal. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you.